Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in to another video on my channel. I'm your usual host Sarasu TCG, and we are here with another deck profile, this time with the Generaider, or however you wanna pronounce that deck. One of my recently most favorite decks. So we start right off with the first card, one Model, Generaider Boss of Light, our probably best searcher for any other Generaider card, so our MVP here. Then two hard Generaider Boss of Storm. He can negate basically any effect that gets activated, so also a very important monster. Then one Astral Kuriboh. Why is this in here? We're gonna talk about this in a separate video where I'm gonna explain the combos and what strategies you can follow with this deck. One Trias Hierarchia comes in also very handy because all the tokens we're gonna summon with the field spell are fairy type, so you can always special summon this guy from the hand or grave via tributing the fairy type tokens. Then two Nidhogg, Generaider Boss of Ice to negate a special summon. Then one Utgata, Generaider Boss of Täuschung, keine Ahnung, of Illusion probably, Generaider Boss of Illusion, to banish one random card, and he does not target, so his effect is not a targeting effect, so very nice. Then probably one of the best new support cards for Generaider from Photon Hypernova, Vala. Yeah, extremely good support card for this deck, so that's why it's a free of. You have to run Vala at least 2 times, I would say. I run it 3 times because for me it's easier to play with 3 Valas. And then also 3 Loptris. I know this card is sadly a bit expensive right now because there's only 1 print of it, but this is also your combo starter and also your searcher in the deck, so also very important to play. Then for the last Generaider monster, it's Hela, Generaider Boss of Doom. Then a little bit off topic, 2 Gizme-Kaku. Why is that? Because he is also level 9, and all our extra deck monsters are Xyz monsters, and they are all rank 9, so he comes in very handy, and it's a free special summon if a monster is in the extra monster zone. So if your opponent has a monster in extra monster zone, or if you have a monster in the extra monster zone, then you can just special summon it from the hand. And its special summon is not once per turn, so if you have both in the hand, you can special summon both. Then I combined the deck with Dogmatika. So we run 3 Dogmatika Ecclesia, the Virtuous, to search any Dogmatika card. Then 1 Dogmatika Fleur de Lis. And also, I'm sorry, also one of the probably new most broken cards in my opinion, Dogmatika Albazor. This level 12 Dogmatika Ritual monster, he looks absolutely badass, and he has also a very badass effect. And if you can drop him in first turn, then the opponent must send 7 cards from his extra deck to the graveyard. So 2 times Dogmatika Albazor. That's it for the monsters so far. Oh, can't get it. So now, monsters to the spells. Of course, the most important card in the deck, Generaider Boss Stage. This allows you to special summon a Generaider monster from your deck every time your opponent draws a card, also in the draw phase, but only once per turn. So if he draws immediately after the draw phase, or in the draw phase, should better say in the draw phase, you can immediately special summon a monster from your deck to your side of the field. And then if you did that in the opponent's turn, you can special summon as many Generaider tokens as possible. They get destroyed at the end of the turn. So, very important card. Remember, every time your opponent draws a card, and only once per turn. But if you activate another copy, then you can of course use its effect again. Then also important card, World Legacy Monstrosity, to easily special summon our level 9 monsters from deck and then use for our Xyz plays. Then 3 Dogmatic Matrix, very important and very broken, because if your opponent controls a monster, you can search Dogmatic Albasaur and the ritual spell for it, so very nice. Then 2 Kuchikiru Curse, it's basically our Pot of Greed by sending 1 level 9 monster from the hand or field to the grave and then draw 2 cards. 1 Change of Heart because it's nice and powerful. 1 Dogmatic Catastrophe to ritual summon our Albasaur with monsters from the extra deck. And 1 Dogmatic Macabre also to ritual summon our Albasaur from the grave or hand by banishing monsters from the grave or sending monsters from a hand or fields to the grave. Then 1 Called by the Grave. 1 I always forget the name, the Pot of what it is for these spells. That's all for these spells. 2 traps, 2 Generaider boss fights, to activate boss stage directly from the deck, and then after that your opponent immediately draws a card, so boss stage triggers and it goes on. 1 Evenly Matched, and 3 Infinite Impermanence. Alright, so much for the main deck. Extra deck, what can we run here? Well, an unexpected one. 1 Dragon Master Knight. Haha. That's just in here to ritual summon Dogmatic Albasaur. As I said, we can ritual summon Albasaur with Dogmatic Catastrophe if we send a level 12 monster from our extra deck to the grave, and that's his only purpose in this deck. Then 1 Ntis staple. Why that? You're gonna see soon. 1 number F0, the Utopic Draco Future. Of course, the card before him. Number F0, Utopic Future. You need him to splash summon him. You can rank up on Utopic Draco Future with that. Then 1 single Phantom Fortress Interbloodnir. 2 Leviathan, Generaider Burst of Shadows, very powerful card, does not target or anything, just attaches 2 cards from either field or graveyard to it as material if you special summon the Jormungandr with its effect. So, very nice. Great disruption also. And then, as I said, Jormungandr, you always summon Jormungandr via Leviathan, activate its effect, special summon Jormungandr, and then you can attach materials to Jormungandr from either field or graveyard. So you can steal your opponent's cards through Leviathan effect. 1 Meteorologic Sammler. That's why Ntis is in here, because if he gets summoned, you can send 1 extra deck monster from your extra deck to the grave, and that's Ntis to destroy a card. And you can also swap monsters. What I like to do, I summon the Meteorologic, send Ntis, activate its effect, detach the 2 materials, whatever they are, send them to the grave, and select 2 other monsters in the grave and attach those monsters to him. That's gonna be our Ntis, what we just sent. And then if somehow he leaves the field or Ntis gets detached, then Ntis activates again. Then, if you have the Meteorologic Aggregator, that's his name, then you go to run number 48. You can rank up this one on the Aggregator. Then on number 77, because you can rank up that on this. And of course 1 Divine Arsenal. Then one, well, it's up to you if you want to run that. One number CO7 Neo Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. 3 level 9 monsters. It's pretty easy to summon 3 level 9 monsters in this deck. So that's why he's in here, and he negates all effects and cards on the field, and your opponent cannot activate cards. And one number 92 Hard Earth Dragon. Also 3 level 9 monsters. Also very easy to summon in this deck. And he has a powerful effect too. That's for the extra deck. And the side deck. 2 Kaijus, the Thundered Kaiju in that case, because he's also level 9 and you can special summon it with World Legacy Monstrosity. 2 times Raigeki. 2 times Lightning Storm. 1 Sonic Judgment. 1 Generaider Boss Room. 1 Infinitrake Earth Slicer. 1 Sacred Tree Beast Hyperiton. 1 World Gears of Theological Demiurgy. Could be a very annoying card if your opponent relies on monster effects. Then 2 Royal Decrees against Trap Tricks at the moment. That's why they're early. And 2 additional evenly matched. Alright, that's so far for the deck profile. Explanation video will follow soon where I explain the combos and the tactics and what's the god hand in this deck. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, comment and subscribe if you don't want to miss the explanation video for this deck. And until next time, goodbye.